Hey guys, it's Gabby, and today is day 1 of the BOOKTUBEATHON. And it is currently about 2:45 in the afternoon, and I haven't read shit, so I'm already falling behind. But we're gonna go to Starbucks because I need coffee to motivate me, and yeah, so I don't even know what I'm gonna start reading yet, but
why are you wearing a jacket when it's like 90 degrees?
I don't know, it's pretty hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot. Hey, there's Rachel. Guys, it's Gabby, so it is currently 3:30 on the first day of BOOKTUBEATHON. Just got back from Starbucks, and I got this little new caramel waffle frap, and it's like super, super good. I should have gotten a bigger size. And I'm about to start reading The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. I just went to the library to try to renew this because it's due on Wednesday, and I didn't really realize that, and it didn't let me renew it, so I'm gonna have to read this within the next 2 days. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem, but still, I was like, oh no! And I got my candle burning over here. It smells like so good. Oh no! What if it went out? Oh! And yeah. And I got my 8 tracks reading playlist ready to go because, you know, I just have a lot of awesome music on here that I listen to while I read, and it relaxes me, so yeah, so we're just gonna jump right into this book, and we'll see what happens. Hello again. So it is about 5 o'clock on the first day of BOOKTUBEATHON still, and I'm about 150 pages into The Way I Used to Be, and I'm just not feeling this book. I don't know why. I mean, really can't stand the main character. Like, her voice is just very, like, negative, and I mean, I guess that's like the whole point, and like the whole point of the book is like the way I used to be, like back when she was like, you know, more positive maybe, but I can't deal with the way she's like treating all of her family and her friends, and she's just really selfish, and like, I don't know, I'm just not really liking this book very much, at least not in the way I wanted to, so I don't know if I'm gonna finish this book because I don't want it to put me into this, like, awkward reading slump thing. Like, I don't need that, especially for the BOOKTUBEATHON, and I don't know. Like, I think I'm just gonna call it quits for now on this book because I'm not enjoying it at all, and I want to read something else. So, for now, for the time being, I'm just gonna start on Thanks for the Trouble by Tommy Wallich, and hopefully this one goes better for me. And, I mean, if anything, like, this book does have yellow on the cover, so I can use that to complete this challenge instead of the other one. And, you know, yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, that's where I'm at right now. Oh. Hey guys, it's Gabby, and it's day 2 of the BOOKTUBEATHON. And it's currently 2 p.m. right now, but I've been in bed all day, like, reading. And I just finished reading Thanks for the Trouble by Tommy Wallich. And this book was, like, really good, and I feel really, like, emotionally unstable because of it, and wow, that was like really great, and I tabbed a lot of it even though it's a library book, but you know, wow, it was really good. And this one completes the challenge for reading a book that I discovered through BookTube because I discovered this over on Lala's channel, and it kind of also completes the challenge for yellow on the cover, but even though that wasn't the book for this challenge, but you know. And this is technically the first book I finished for the BOOKTUBEATHON, so woo! And luckily it was a good one, and wow, I don't even know how I'm gonna write my Goodreads review for this later because so many feels. Alright, now I have to go to Target and, you know, get on with life somehow, so. Hey, so it's day 2 of the BOOKTUBEATHON. I just finished reading Thanks for the Trouble, like, not even 20 minutes ago, and it kind of broke my heart, and it was beautiful. But anyways, we're going to Target right now because Bae Jake Gyllenhaal came out with a new DVD today, Demolition, so obviously we're going to Target to get it immediately because that's what you do. Okay. And yeah, so I'll be checking in later once the DVD is in my possession. Today is day 3 of the BOOKTUBEATHON, and yesterday was quite a funny day. So when me and my sister went to Target, they didn't have Demolition DVD we were looking for, so we were super upset about it. So we went to Walmart instead, and then they didn't have it either, so that was really fun. And so we just ended up renting it from our local DVD thing, even though I want to own it. That was like the whole point, but you know, whatever. So, and it's not even available on Amazon right now. It's like out of stock. So the world just doesn't want me to own Demolition right now, which is fine. Totally fine. Yeah, so yesterday was not that great, but and we ended up going to Starbucks yesterday for the second day in a row, which I never do. I never drink Starbucks that much, but like, whoa, this whole booktubeathon has me like wanting Starbucks. So yeah, instead, I haven't picked up a book since I finished Thanks for the Trouble yesterday morning. I just got home from work today, and I'm thinking about starting Dreamology. I know this wasn't technically on my booktubeathon TBR. I mean, it kind of was. It was like another option. But that book that I started reading The Way I Used to Be, I only got 130 pages into it, and then I didn't really like it that much, and it was due at the library today, so I had to go return that today. And instead, this book kind of does have like a yellow on the cover too, so I figured that could be a replacement for the other one. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna read this one tonight, see how far I can get into it. I don't want to push myself because I feel so much pressure. It looks super cute, and I have been wanting to read this one for so long, so we'll see how far I get. It's currently day 4 of the booktubeathon, and I'm currently getting ready for work. Last night I read about 140 pages of Dreamology, and so far I'm really liking it. Hopefully later today I'll be able to finish that when I get home from work, and then I'll be done with 2 books for the booktubeathon. I knew I was going to be busy, and last year I only read 2 books, so I just want to beat myself last year, so maybe if I just read 3 books I'll be satisfied, so we'll see how it goes. But for now, I gotta go to work, so... Day 6 of the booktubeathon. I know, yesterday was day 5, and I didn't record anything, but I had to work 8 hours yesterday, and I was really tired when I got home. So I wasn't able to film anything, and I didn't read at all yesterday. It's so terrible. I know, I'm so sad. Anyways, so today it is day 6, and it's... Shut up! So it is day 6, and it is 7:30 at night, and we're going to Starbucks. And yeah, because I need some caffeine in order to read tonight.
Strawberry lemonade.
Yeah. Oh my god, you're not getting anything. Anyways, so I'm hoping to read Dreamology and finish it tonight finally, because I'm 160 pages in right now, and it's cute so far. And yeah, we'll see how that goes, but for now, we're going to Starbucks. Got my Starbucks, and it is exactly about 8 o'clock right now, and I'm sitting here ready to read Dreamology. I got the candle going, the Starbucks, and my 8 tracks playlist ready to go so I can get into it. And this is my reading blanket, and I love it so much. And I'm sitting on my little reading couch that I got in my room in here. It's super cozy and comfy, and I'm just gonna jump right into it. And I really want to finish this because I'm so slacking. I've only finished 1 book, and it's day 6, and I hate my life. Okay, guys, so it is currently 9:15, and I just finished reading Dreamology by Lucy Keating. And to be honest, I think this book was like just okay. I don't know, it's not really what I was expecting. Like, I'm probably gonna end up giving it a 3-star, maybe if not lower. I don't know, I wanted to take more time to think about it before I say a rating or whatever, but I don't know, this book was like really interesting. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I mean, the way this book makes it sound like it's just like a contemporary romance about this boy that she's seeing in her dreams, and then he, you know, she starts to see him in real life, and it's like this mystery, you know, but then it kind of turned into like, it kind of like reminded me of The Program a little bit, but like not as good as The Program, because I really enjoyed The Program, but like with the way that they have like doctors in this book like analyzing their thoughts and memories and stuff, it just kind of reminded me of The Program in that way. And this book was just okay. It had a lot more to do with like analyzing their dreams and the science behind it than I was expecting it to, which isn't a bad thing necessarily, but I just didn't really care much for that aspect of the story, and I didn't really like love the romance in this book. I thought Max and Alice were just okay characters. Like, I didn't really connect with either of them, so, and at the end of the day, I just kind of think this whole story is forgettable, and this book just completes the challenge for reading a book with yellow on the cover. And yeah, so this is the second book I finished for booktubeathon, and so far it's day 6 at night, and I've only finished 2 books, but I've also been listening to the audiobook for The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, and I'm almost done with that. I have it on my phone from like a library copy of it, and I've been listening to it every day to work, and I'm on the last part of it, which is only 58 minutes, so I'm probably going to finish that tomorrow on the way home from work, and that will count towards the challenge of read a book by one of your favorite authors, because Patrick Ness is one of my favorite authors because of A Monster Calls, so hopefully that'll go towards that, and then I'll be able to say I at least read 3 books for the BookTubeathon, which is okay, and I completed 3 challenges, so. Currently 5:30 p.m. on Sunday, July 24th, the last day of the BookTubeathon, and earlier today, on the way home from work, I finished listening to the audiobook of The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, and this book completes the challenge for read a book by one of your favorite authors, because Patrick Ness is one of my favorite authors from Monster Calls, and honestly, the book was like, not that great in my opinion. I mean, even now, I'm having trouble recalling like what I just read, and that's saying a lot, I think, because I'm usually I usually really enjoy audiobooks and I'm able to like listen to them very easily, but this one I kept getting distracted and find myself not really paying attention, and like the characters weren't that interesting. I don't know, I guess this book just really wasn't what I was expecting it to be at all. It was a lot more contemporary than fantasy, which I usually like love, you know, but like the contemporary aspect of it was just okay. I was actually more interested in the fantasy aspects of it, but that wasn't really brought up that much, and it was a lot of just talk about these indie kids with all these like superpowers or whatever, but it never really like went further into it. I don't know, I mean, I'm still not exactly sure how I'm gonna rate that one, but I didn't really like it as much as I wanted to, which sucked. So overall, for the BookTubeathon this year, I managed to read 3 books and completed 3 challenges out of the 7, which I'm kind of disappointed by, but at the same time, I kind of expected this just because I've never been able to read 7 books in the past, and at least I beat myself from last year. So, because last year I only read 2 books and I gave up almost immediately on the BookTubeathon, but this year I actually tried all 7 days, and that's saying a lot, I think. So the only books I read for the BookTubeathon this year was Thanks for the Trouble by Tommy Wallich. I read this in the first 2 days of the BookTubeathon and I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Freaking loved it, and I'll be talking more about this in my wrap up, obviously at the end of the month. The second book I read for the BookTubeathon was Dreamology by Lucy Keating. I ended up giving this one 2.5 out of 5 stars. I wasn't a huge fan of it. It was mostly disappointing to me, maybe because I had too high of expectations, but I didn't really like either of the main characters very much. And then lastly, I read The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. I listened to the audiobook, and I'm not sure how I rate this one yet. I just finished it, but I didn't really care for this one either, which is super disappointing that 2 of my most anticipated books, Dreamology and The Rest of Us Just Live Here, kind of disappointed me, but it's okay, I guess, because I also read a freaking great book that's like one of my new all-time favorites, so there's that. Those are the 3 challenges I did complete. I didn't end up getting to the book-to-movie adaptation or the book published before you were born and that type of thing, but, you know, oh well. Sorry if these vlogs were kind of like boring, but you know, I tried. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next year at the BookTubeathon, and yeah, my July wrap-up will be up soon. I actually did read a lot this month, yay! See you guys next time. Skateboard, still my style ain't like make it like mushroom.
You can still vlog?
Shut up!